and attorney Kimberly Guilfoyle, host of Breaking News on FoxNews.com. We begin for the month of February.
The Fed is going to step in with more QE. So I think as we see these pullbacks, we'll get up in February.
I have to ask you, New York Stock Exchange, Euronext, Deutsche Börse.
Lost 80% of the employees, mostly due because of the lack of volume going to the computer system. So the age of the future is derivatives. It's the futures trading. So I think if you can cut 400 million, which the combined company is going to be doing, have a much more global footprint in this is going to be a win-win for both. So I think looking back a year, 2 years from now, it's going to be a positive.
And Kimberly, I was scheduled to be over this in Washington.
Oh, absolutely. This is something that everybody can tell is coming forward. They have to be all over it, especially with all the things we've had and fluctuations in the market, investigations going on. So we'll see what they come up with. It'll be closely watched.
Well, I want to let our viewers
trying to make the Republicans the bad guy. He hasn't forgotten the midterm elections, and he saw that in record numbers, seniors came out to vote, and in punter-in-chief.
Well, I mean, John, if you deficits from the federal level, that affects everything within the structure of the U.S. economy, and I don't think it's in a good way, but tell me I'm wrong.
Well, it's not necessarily a good thing because
you were nodding your head when he was speaking.
Yeah, certainly. I think that's correct. One of the things I wonder is, we see that 80% of people would rather continue these entitlement programs and continue to increase the deficit rather than cut them out. How are politicians supposed to answer to that? Is someone going to step up and take the unpopular vote and do what's right for our country?
John?
Well, the problem is the senior...
A lot of folks that they were looking for at this time last year. I mean, did they always kind of expect the spring rush? Because that's the home selling, home buying season.
Exactly. That's when they throw...
Likes the stock.
Well, we're a little bit sideways on the stock and really the whole sector in general. I mean, we're concerned about really where this market is headed, then really things are getting a lot better. So, we're somewhat neutral on it.
I'm curious if Kimberly goes to Home Depot.
Oh, yes, I do. I have the most amazing tool belt from there. I love Home Depot. I think it's the happiest place on earth. Even a girl like myself can have fun there. They've got designer paints, Ralph Lauren, Martha Stewart. You go there, they're very helpful. And if you want to learn how to do something yourself, they will actually show you and give you little classes on it. I love it. It's fantastic. You can't keep America out of Home Depot.
And the service is unbelievable.
You know, first of all, I'd love to see Kimberly in that tool belt,
yeah,
but
later,
I think what they're trying to do is on that.
The other issue here is for the actual shareholders of NYSE Euronext. Is it a good deal for them? It's 0.47 shares.
Well,
the company.
I think that, and it's reflected in today's price. I believe the stock. I don't have a quote, but I believe it was getting hammered a little bit. Well, my best guess is
quick. You like tech, I know.
It's always some opportunity.
Okay, Kim.
2 words: watch China. Right? That's a good one. It's a good best guess. So they've missed their inflation mark for. I think that's one to watch. I'm always keeping an eye on China.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on the Anna Nicole Smith opera.